Hello, all, and welcome. I'm your not-so-humble Game Master, TJ, and this is Dice of Ages, presenting CrestVahllen, the Argent Flame, Episode 75, Old Greg, Young Greg. Without further ado, let's get into the recap of the previous episode. Far and away, within the walls of the capital of the Protectorate, the fates align, allowing for Darius and Queenie to reunite, under less than ideal and perhaps overdramatic circumstances. The duo soon become embroiled in a task for the Noxetra, the local crime syndicate with a large cell within the capital. Recent tragic events and new sweeping policies have led to some difficulty for the Noxetra, so they are taking advantage of the distraction caused by the upcoming name change ceremony to pull off some lucrative jobs. Among them is the escort of a dwarven and a gnomish family to a safe house within the city limits. The one rule: none of the escorted can be noticed or seen. After the whole team has convened outside the city's walls, the decision is made that the sewers, and then the catacombs, are the best avenue forward to avoid detection. Now, let's get back to the action. Welcome back to CrestVahllen. Okay, welcome back. Last we left off, y'all were figuring out which way to go in order to make it to the destination that you are supposed to be headed. Speaking of which, we never actually talked about that Enthelias. Is
Dialius.
Okay. There is...
There's no I.
There's no
there.
I.
Leave it alone.
Enthelias.
Just worry about it. I'm telling you how to pronounce it.
Oh, you did put a thing there, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Raise your handwriting.
Yes, in my handwriting, which doesn't make it any better, but I did put it there.
I love James's face. Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm telling you, it's my resting face.
It is your resting face.
What the fuck?
Resting confused face.
Who the fuck you think you are? Like,
I mean, the confused face does come up a lot, especially when TJ's talking about other random things.
Okay.
So
No, I love James' resting face. I wish it's such a dramatic, confused. We should be saving this for the.
yes, we should. It's been
Anyway,
forever, so we start just
y'all
talking about
head the
it.
fuck out. I assume, like, get
Yeah.
ready to think. Like I said, we're gonna have some problems with, slow moving, big group, slow moving, wee babe, that whole deal. But we're going. So you decided that you want to spend the majority of this in the sewers.
Because the catacombs is more dangerous.
Rather dodge guards than
We
monsters.
have
Potentially
we have
die.
civilians that are most likely not able to defend themselves. So
Right. Okay. So then let's do this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some skill challenges and a series of rolls of survival checks. I will say that either of you can roll survival on your own because you both have the same deal, or one of you can have advantage with it
Okay.
as you guys are helping each other.
You get the +4, right?
survival plus
Unless
Plus
Ranger
Yeah.
has...
Well, let's give you advantage.
I would say that you don't...
Yeah.
You're not familiar with the city at all.
Yeah.
You wouldn't-
Exactly.
You're a nature survivalist.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of staying to the sidelines.
You can
of this,
identify
since
what
this
those
isn't
poop
really
funguses
my-
are. But
Yes, I can. If there's some unidentified mushrooms, hit me up.
I'll be
So
back.
we're doing survival and advantage.
Fecal fungi.
I'll be right
Natural
behind.
20 for a 28. I'm not Argus.
28. Okay, so you spend the next like 2 hours dodging some patrols. Every once in a while you'll be like, whoop, there's one, and you take the long way around. There are a few times where you do have to wade through some shallow sewage. Everybody does. Luckily, actually, let's start rolling for this. Natural 20 for the gnomish family to keep the wee babe quiet and content. So you guys are going real smooth sailing so far. That is the first leg of your journey. You have 3 legs of your journey within the sewer that you have to succeed upon in order to make it to the next position. And then you have to decide whether you want to go further down into the catacombs in order to have a more direct route, or continue to stay in the sewers or go above ground, it won't be after your second success from the sewers, from traveling through the sewers, then you will be as far as geographically past the first of the walls of the city. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. So, you would like to do another one?
24.
24. Again, this time, no patrols this time, but you do find that one of the sluice gates that was supposed to be open here is closed. For you and for the gnomish individuals, not really a problem to get through because you are more lithe, but some of the other more bulky individuals that are with you wouldn't be able to squeeze through this, so you have to find an alternate route. Luckily, you are able to find a loose part of the wall that isn't load-bearing and able to take some time to slowly dismantle it without making too much of a racket. I will say that the babe does make quite a bit of noise in this endeavor during this, as there's dust that gets kicked up into the area and they cough and they start to cry a bit. It's not if any of you have...
I try and sing like a gnomish lullaby to the baby.
Okay, you want to sing?
Yeah, the equivalent of like
loud,
rockabye, baby.
making noise?
Very quietly, but
Okay.
yes. You can talk quietly to a child without being
You
loud.
want to like hum or something? That's
Yeah.
fine, yeah. Sure, go ahead. I'll say roll performance check for me.
Okay. 12, because god damn do I suck today.
Okay, 12. It is it's a hum. It's
You're doing
They
it.
seem like you have their attention, and they're not like just outwardly going in it, but now they're just doing that thing that babies do that just stare at you and go, and they still want to like hear themselves talk, but their attention is on you, but they're comforted by their own voice type deal. So but they're still making noise. I would say this is not great.
Could Darius bounce over to help?
I mean, yeah, you are in like essentially, for at least for all intents and purposes, at least for this, you're all in the same area.
Because he'll just bounce over and just basically be like, "You want to see a magic trick?" And basically find all of the most shiny, most interesting looking things he has for his like magic supplies, and just move them slowly enough that the child can track them, but just to like give it something to look at, try to distract.
Really, like consume all of the brain power that is required for non-object permanence type of
Yes,
deal.
just
I
like-
understand.
Where'd it go?
You got it.
Just very simple things.
You got it. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Yeah.
I forgot I wasn't a bard for a minute.
Yeah. I
That's
go and
going-
sing his tune. I'm like, okay, Mastermind.
That is a 19.
19.
I really did.
Yeah, you're like, where's the baby? There he is. Where's the ace up my sleeve? There it is. Where's... yeah. You do a bunch of little card tricks and a little magic things. They're just like the slack jawed. They have no idea, zero self-awareness.
Oh, yeah.
It's just and totally zoned in and out. So if you want to like walk backwards and continue doing that, they'll just be like. Eventually, they might lose interest, but for now, you are ameliorating the whining and crying. Okay, last one for the sewers. Go ahead.
You are past the outer wall.
You're past the first wall.
22.
I'm about to say, the way you were reacting there, I thought you were going to come out with one of your...
Yeah, you're not
I
Argus
got a
today.
natural
22. You do an excellent job. So here's the deal. Survival, this is great. You know exactly where you need to go, but you need to make a decision now. You continue on for another hour or so. You're now well into the night, I'm going to say, more past sunset at the moment. The group that is with you, you're doing an amazing job. You know exactly what we're doing. The group that is with you is having trouble keeping up. Trudging through sewage and dodging patrols and staying quiet with this many people for this many hours is taking its toll. people are getting very, very tired, especially since they have to wade for so long, just to try to avoid patrols and have to wade quietly. You know exactly where you need to go. You need to make a decision. You have what appears to be one more patrol ahead of you before you either decide to stay within the sewers, go above ground, or go down further into the catacombs. You do know, both of you know, that security is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter the closer and closer you get in within the walls. I will also say, Mastermind, you know where it is you're supposed to go.
Okay.
You are meant to bring them to the affluent quarter, which is, I believe it's called the Lord's Quarter.
That's
Northwest, the northwest quarter.
You
Where,
guys got to get all the way across town.
Yeah.
you gotta get
Northwest.
out, and you guys are coming from the south, so you guys got to go all the way across. This is also the same quarter where the Cressera War College is, and the highest concentration of guards are as well, because guards protect wealth and property.
That works.
So, you have a decision to make as far as that is concerned.
Hey, E, we going up, staying the course, or going down?
I mean, it's only going to get worse from here on, which, how many guards we are going to see. We may be better going down now, as opposed to staying the course, or going above. If we go above, they may be seen.
I believe that is number one, isn't it?
Number 1 and number 2, if not number 3.
As far as the mechanics of this are concerned, at any time after you've moved a certain way, you can attempt to try to find another transition point, very like Chutes and Ladders style. Try to find another transmission point to another one of the 3 tiers, if that makes sense. You would have to like roll to see if you can stealthily move between certain areas, or survival, or that type of deal. But yeah, you can like move away, go down a tier, move away, go up, move away, go down 2, that type of deal.
We can always, go up and then down and then up and then down too.
What's in the catacombs?
Do I know what's in the catacombs?
How old are you?
350.
Or a history check. Or an arcana check.
All
Either
right.
one.
11. God
11.
damn, none of my dice agree with me right now. I told you it was going to go bad with me as the mastermind.
The catacombs are, for lack of a better term, are often these obsidian tunnels that looks as though they were carved or burned by a creature. Who knows? Who knows? By a creature or just lava tubes, maybe? Who knows? The problem with that is they're not maintained, meaning that most of them are either naturally occurring by a creature or geographical or an environmental element, and because of that, there's no need to clear them out because they don't really have access. Every once in a while, maybe, but nothing really comes up from there. Mm-hmm. Going down there means, hey, you're a very, very, very little chance as of running into city guards or other people, but it becomes you get that much closer to the deep, deep under, which is full of monsters and other types of things, and there are absolutely dangers that the deeper you get, the more wild it becomes, the less civilized it becomes, the farther from organized and protected civilization. There are no stations, there are no outposts down there. There are tales and stories of creatures that are very, very dangerous.
All right.
Anything specific?
I'm thinking more like what is the main thing that we're gonna need to be worried about underneath there that I may potentially know about. But first, before you go into that, for my own clarification, the deep, deep under, that's the area that
Yes.
we kind of traveled through before.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I had that
I'm
correct.
being as vague as possible as I can for now.
Oh, no, that's, I know, this was just...
So, the
Yeah, I mean, because the closer you get to that realm, the more like another whole biome and ecosystem starts to get introduced. That is not, I mean, you're not in the capital anymore. You're somewhere else entirely.
There's a chapter in my book.
I would say that as far as the threats are concerned, there are possibilities of geographical events like lava tube cracking, or like magma spillage, or things like that, or cave-ins, any critters that live among there, any means of subterranean denizens or threats are there. There's not a standing guard army to protect you from that type of stuff.
The area will be more intense, but I think if we can keep in there only when we need to, it will be a little safer than with the sea guards up here.
These people look like they might be able to help dig out. I say we go down.
That was my thought.
Okay.
We're gonna go down the catacombs.
So you're going to have to get down. So you've made it like 80-90% of the way to try to get into the. You are not quite past the second wall yet. If that's the way you want to take the straight shot. Eventually, if you're trying to, you got to move around some stuff. I would say you have a better chance of going down and then straight north, like through, before turning, because the catacombs are more, I'd say, dense and sprawling and easily traversable the closer to the center of the capital you get. Does that make sense?
It's the north way, though, yes?
Yeah.
So, like, trying to find, because they kind of spider web out, if that meaning that you would have to find a more roundabout way if you didn't go north and then west, and if you went west and then north. Make sense?
Yeah.
So, yes, you're going to have to get past this last patrol in order to get to another one of these sleuth/drainage gates that's going to bring you down further. So, I assume you guys are all trying to be quiet here in order to do this. This is going to be a stealth thing because they are stationed at this gate. They are stationed at this entrance because it is not too far from one that goes to like a manhole. If that makes sense. I will be also rolling for the two groups of individuals that are here and the baby.
So wait, we're making stealth rolls, correct? Okay.
Yeah. No,
Thank you. I was about to ask that too.
Queen,
exactly
Queenie
what
is
you're
gonna step forward, mutter some words, and you guys watch as the shadows kind of gather around yourselves and the group, because they'll get right in the center of everybody and kind of help conceal everybody in a little bit of darkness. So please take a +10 bonus to your stealth roll, if you would be so
With
kind.
that, he'll...
Righteous man.
And Thalius will look at Darius and go, you bring good people.
So, Queenie steps out, and they inhale and then exhale, and a bunch of the fungal things across their body like quiver a little bit and squeeze as a bunch of spores of little darkness, kind of like the Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away, the little dust mites kind of come out and start to attach themselves to you and just make you blend into the mold and the dark corners of the world, just make you look like you are just moving offal throughout the
Sewer.
yeah, throughout the sewer. You just kind of look like sewage that's going along with the tide.
Is this Anki Line's cousin?
You don't know.
Fecal line?
Wonderful.
You can take your curse back on the dice,
Let's
you know?
Let's go around real quick for me.
23.
I rolled a nat 20, so plus the pad, plus that, plus 6.
36.
So
36.
yeah.
You just vanished into the shadows.
So you become log as you phase through campaigns. So yeah, Dicello just is gone. Is gone. Not even used.
Amazing.
Dicello's just
no.
gone. You said now you see me. Now you don't.
31.
31. Oh my god! I shouldn't have.
I like turn into a
They're all
boulder.
rogues.
Well, she's a barbarian.
I turn into just a boulder. That's all.
33.
24.
28.
Did I seriously have the lowest at 23? That's awesome.
Thank you, Queenie.
You're welcome,
And
everybody.
here's the baby.
I mean, that's a bunch.
What, would you have casted it on the
Natural
baby
20
too?
for the baby.
Yeah,
Stealthiest
literally everybody.
baby
Yeah,
ever.
because as long as everybody
What's
is
the
within 30
total?
feet of me, it hits
For the
everybody.
baby.
Sweet.
Yeah.
No bonus for the baby.
Okay, so 30.
You're 30.
The
for
baby is sneakier than me.
That is.
The baby gets a feeling that it needs to be quiet.
It fell asleep.
He's like, I got it.
becomes cocooned. And my god.
That's a flint sweeper for you.
Can you please roll a perception check for me?
Those carnets.
It's not terrible. I'm not going to see any of them.
You get to roll an advantage because you're actively doing it with help. You're literally on guard.
18.
18. Okay. So here's the deal. There are two guards. One looks to be human. One looks to be dwarven that are stationed at right in front of the door you need to get to go to where it is you need to go. You have approached as close as you possibly can, entirely unseen. That's what I mean. As close as you possibly can without being seen. You dare not go further unless you just step right in front of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be possible for you to further sneak past them unless you somehow three-dimensionally circumvented them. They're right there. They're right there. You've gotten as close. I would say that you, given the corners of the sewer, you're probably within 30 feet of these individuals. Have perfect line of sight with them. They are not behind any type of cover, and they haven't noticed anybody, not of the whole entire group. But they're still there.
Hey, Greg. Take my advice. Don't pick up any doubles. I was supposed to be over at Eastgate. They put me down here in the sewers. I gotta smell this shit for an extra 8 hours.
Anthalius is going to be focusing on their conversation to listen to their speech patterns.
I lost my sense of smell years ago, so it doesn't bother me.
Is this your normal beat?
No, I usually do poor quarter.
I mean, I get home, I'm gonna have to spend another hour just cleaning this shit out of my armor. This is gonna suck.
Well, if you wade through sewer from Rich Quarter, it's cleaner, so it just washes it away.
Ren's gonna kill me. I'm gonna stink up the whole house.
I am single.
I like that.
Sorry, my friend.
This is okay.
My worries are not yours.
It's all right. I just wish, somebody say, hey, you smell. I'm like, yeah, I know I smell. Thank you for caring.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
It's all right. Well, do you want my hanky?
No. I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, my dwarven blood, I can't get sick down here, so it's better than you being human stuck in this shit for hours.
It's not like I go swimming in it. Do you swim in it?
No, but you never know.
Never know what? When you want to take swim?
My friend, we live in a world that's full of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Could be in the
Take a
air.
sip from their flask on duty.
Could be in the air. Could pop out of this river, whatever, whenever,
Poop?
Yeah.
I feel
My
like-
constitution's better than yours. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you have family at home, your constitution better than mine.
I'm not trying to brag here.
Sure.
I'm bitching, but apparently my bitches are different than yours. I get it. We have different
Oh,
problems.
and you have bitches too, apparently. Okay. All right. Hey, Danny.
At least you aren't falling asleep like the last guy. That's a plus. Thank you for that.
Sure. You're welcome. I gotta pee.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yep. And he
I mean,
just
it's right here.
Stands there, doesn't go anywhere. Just unzips his fly and just goes into the stream. Doesn't move anywhere. Whips it out. You guys all hear that conversation.
By the way, Dendrar looks like the most stereotypical average dwarf you can think of. Brown hair, beard, armor, hammer. He is a dwarf. There's nothing special about him at all.
Basic.
Yeah,
Queenie kind of like leans over
the
to
dwarven
Darius and,
dwarven version of
lets a
basic white
bee
girl.
kind of crawl out from like their forearm, like fungus, and just sit on their hand, like kind of on their finger. This could make a good distraction.
If I'm looking at them, can I see anything that like I could easily adapt to make me kind of look like one of the guards?
With magic?
Disguise kit.
With the disguise kit? You're an elf. I would say.
The tallest dwarf you've ever seen.
I said guard. I did not say dwarf.
Okay, fair.
The other guy's a human. So.
There
Yeah.
is- I would say among the companions that you have here and the refugees, you could possibly scavenge some stuff together to make it look like you have some sort of hodgepodge armor and make yourself look like the human somewhat. If you were like had grabbed one of the helmets and stuff, it would take you an hour to do so
Okay.
because that's how long it would take for a disguise kit to be applied.
No. That's it. Cool. Trying to get an idea of.
And
something
then
to
you would
do
just
here.
roll to see how well it would look. Most likely, you would try to fill in the. If you roll really well, you would probably end up filling up the gaps of what doesn't look very well, with making it look like they accidentally fell into
The
the
sewage.
sewer.
Okay.
There would still be, well, I mean, depending on how you want to do it, but I mean, the dude's still there. So
I know. I have a
unless
little
you-
bit.
Yeah, of course. I assumed as much, but yeah,
Um,
that's still, regardless of what it is you're trying to attempt, it still takes an hour to do that.
Right, okay.
with the disguise kit.
I mean, I could try and make one of us look like the guard to get them to go off somewhere. If that is what we want.
If we want to make some sort of distraction, I might be able to provide something.
Distractions are always better than trying to fake who you are.
And as you kind of say that, Queenie flicks out the edge of their cloak, and a bunch of insects kind of swirl up, specifically bees, swirl up around their arm and just kind of hover onto their hand. Quietly, so that the guards do not hear. I want to make sure that I'm specific about this. I'm assuming we're far enough away that I can kind of get away with this without it.
Greg, do you hear a bit of humming?
What? What did you say?
Oh, that's just you pissing. Sorry.
I can make a sheet monster. Silent, and then do your flies go around it, and
Bees, honeybees, but sure, flies.
bush.
I'm not sure
bush.
how likely someone would. I can't imagine seeing insects down here would be unusual, so we might be able to get them to chase after, frighten them off for a second. I don't know. Just a thought. And then bees kind of proceed.
Is there anything nearby, besides just this sluice case that we can see? Is there any other type of thing that we can use?
Go ahead and roll perception check for me.
Okay.
Is it just like a dead end, or is it like other?
So you are at a corner where the sewer then turns to the left, and then and there's a corridor that goes all the way down before it comes to
Can
a
you
T
please take your
intersection.
curse back?
Now, halfway down that sewage corridor,
Everything I'm
there is
proficient in
a
today.
gate and a entrance that goes both up and down. The down one is
My highest
far
roll has
more
been a 7 for anything I'm
wonky.
proficient in today.
Where these two guards are stationed along this corridor, meaning that these guards have full 180-degree view of down both sides of the corridor, and you are around one corner. So as soon as someone comes around the corridor, unless they are invisible or they're under the sewage, if they can fit under the sewage, they're gonna see them. It's like
Nowhere to hide.
As the
not really a
mastermind,
place for them.
do I know anything about anybody supposedly being here to help us?
What did you get for your roll?
Oh, I got crap. Because it was perception. Yeah, it's still crap. 8. I got an 8.
8. You see them. You see the rickety ladder that goes up, and you see this kind of hole in the floor that could go down that appears to have a piece of sheet metal over it, with no like ladder leading down. And that's about it.
All right.
All right, I have something. I just didn't want to use it. Darius disguises himself into a guard.
Okay. It's faster than my
Just
thing.
generic guard.
Yeah, generic, like, human, something similar size to him, so he doesn't have to worry about any weirdness with
Okay.
proportions not matching up. Tries to stand a little bit more guard-like. Probably still comes off way too gay. But and immediately just, like, hurriedly guard heavy shuffles out towards where the other
We're not
two
making a
are.
plan. We're just go. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You just shuffle out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dumb anyway.
They never work.
That's so true. Fact.
You got it.
Lantern light.
Thank God there's some people here. Okay, there's some weird people just splashing around in the shit back there. I have no idea what's going on. I was told to come here. There are more shit-stained people running down the hallways. I think, last I heard, if we go around this bend, we should be able to cut them off. I have no idea if they're part of, like, Not Secta or what. They just told me to go after them, and I am so tired of trudging and shit. Please help.
Okay, so here's how this is going to play out. Role play, do some yes and, because this is fun. Role play, do some yes and. We're going to do performance or deception against insight or other things of whatever you think is necessary. And then let that guide this scene, okay? If it comes to a head and you think something might happen, then do that. Do that while I take care of what it is I need to take care of, okay?
They behind you, they in front of you.
They're all over. The last I heard, there's a group headed this way. The ones back there, we have already done our best to apprehend. I don't know if they just want to ruin the goddamn naming ceremony by just getting absolutely covered in shit. But we're trying to get this under control before everything goes to shit. So any help would be appreciated.
So, where they trying to go? I mean, we're
guessing
down in the
up.
fucking shit. Where?
I'm guessing up. They keep splashing in it and going up top. We've been grabbing the ones that we can, but I think there's more
I'm gonna
down
smell
here
even
somewhere.
worse than I fucking thought.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Goddamn kids.
Greg. You want to help this person out? I'll stick at the gate.
Fine.
It's a good point. I shouldn't have brought up Greg without Greg being here.
Yeah, I probably stand there, Greg's just like mid-piss and just completely idiot.
Greg sounds hoarse all of a sudden.
I mean, I really hate to ask you, Greg, but I mean, I really don't want to get into shit here. You're taller than me.
Take care of it. I'm pissing over here, man.
Listen, what's your name?
My name's Kevin.
Kevin. You see, Kevin, I'm at like hour 14 of a double shift here. I really don't want to have to do work.
That's so fair. Just any help, please, Greg.
God damn it, Kevin. You just had to be pissing. Right
I'm
now.
still pissing. Just like I'm pissing my life away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me correct that for YouTube and all those. What's missing?
Listen, you're in my line of view. And
This doesn't help.
Fuck it. Fine. Where are we going?
All right, I think they're down this way, and Darius is just gonna guide along, leaving Greg for the longest bit.
I'm trying to stay as close to the edge as I can, like on the edges, the taller areas, and I'm just following behind you.
And Darius would definitely, like, we've already been trudging through shit, so he has the shit in the disguise self to help with his lie.
Yeah. I rolled like an 8 for insight, so there's no way I'm seeing through your bullshit.
That's my bonus.
There's no way I'm seeing through your shit, so
Both the figurative and the literal there,
Yeah.
you know?
I bought into it. How long you been down here today?
It's been like 3 hours. I was supposed to be watching up top for the naming ceremony, but you know, when children start running around covered in shit, they send the lowest ranked people down here.
Let me tell you, I'm a lieutenant. I still get paid shit, and I still get ordered to watch shit. It's not going to get any better anytime soon.
Thanks. Not comforting, buddy.
I've been around for decades.
You could always just not, you know, do something else. Maybe these kids have the right idea.
No. I mean, I got a family.
He's literally walking around in the river of his payment.
You're not wrong. Got a family got to take care of, so, you know, got to do what I got to do.
More than one way to take care of family. Watching and waddling around trying to find children covered in shit does not seem like the best way to care for your family. Just personal opinion.
Fortunately, I'm not the kind of man that can, you know, break the law, take care of family. So, got to do what I can find.
Take up like cheese making or something. I don't know. There's more jobs out there.
Come from a long line of guards. Got no way to figure that out. So,
Shove it to your family. I don't know. I'm a terrible influence when it comes to that, but
what do? You gonna be a guard the rest of your life?
I sure hope not. It pays decently enough, but
Oh,
good
hey, watch
God.
out for that.
Oh, fuck. It's fine. It's fine.
You just stepped in the pile of it. Oh no.
Like a big.
Happy naming ceremony.
We've been going for a little while. Where exactly are we headed?
I don't know. I was just told to go
You're
this
just
way.
randomly running through the sewers.
They told me to round up the children. I don't know how many children there are. I don't know where all they are.
Listen, in my experience, children aren't really subtle.
No, they're really not.
I'm pretty sure we would have heard them by now if there were some children up ahead.
You're probably right. But let's just go a little bit longer and see if we see anything. I can at least avoid going back up top and dealing with other boring-ass jobs if we do that. So, you know, we're kind of stalling doing our very important work.
I'm not opposed to that.
Mm-hmm. So, how many kids?
Just one so far. I'm only 80.
That makes sense.
I always forget that ages differ between groups. That sounded really interesting for a second. But
Yeah, that would. But I mean, you're an elf, right?
yeah.
You guys don't have kids until you're like 200 or something.
Yeah, no, and...
I thought you made yourself look like a human.
Oh, yeah.
Better roll deception and perception.
Yes,
How
do
dare
it.
you accuse
Do
me
it.
of being an elf?
Yeah, but you answered it right away.
Yeah.
So now you gotta roll.
Yeah,
Do
that,
it.
you gotta see.
Fair.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Come on.
The walls of the cave are echoing. Do it.
I only got a 7, so you slid right underneath that.
You didn't even pay
3, my
attention.
friend, so I got an 11.
That's still enough.
That's beautiful.
Didn't even pay attention.
No,
Don't worry
nope.
about it.
you're just so focused on the shit right now.
Not stepping in shit. Yes.
Okay.
I love that. You called them an elf. They responded, and you just roll like
fine, yeah.
whatever.
Don't worry about it. Elves, humans, they're all the same.
It's not a dwarf. Why do you care?
We come to an intersection. Hey, union mandated break. Why don't we take a minute here?
Yeah, sure.
Pull out my pipe and I light it and start smoking.
So,
At least it smells better.
yeah, that is a much better smell. Do you have more by any chance?
I mean, I have more
I don't have a pipe,
tobacco,
so I suppose.
but I don't have an extra pipe on me. Not down here.
That's fair. Yeah, why would you have 2 pipes down here? But
There's a lot of pipes down here.
Not the kind you
I don't want to smoke out of those.
Nope.
Depends on what you like to
Come out of those,
smoke.
You don't want to go there.
Fair.
what would you do if you could do anything?
What could... that's a good question. Honestly, I really just want my daughter to have a better future than I have, so if I could find her a better apprenticeship than working under my wife as a seamstress, that'd be goal enough for me.
Yeah.
What about you? Like I said, you don't want to be running around in shit for the rest of your life, so
Yeah, ideally not.
what else is out there?
Still trying to find that out, to be perfectly honest. I don't really know what I'm even trying to do.
That is a true statement. I don't think any of us know what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Awkward silence.
Living a day at a time, right?
Yeah. You
Any of
know,
your family get hurt in the pulsing?
I don't even know what that is. What happened? I haven't been here the longest time, admittedly. Again, bottom of the rung.
I mean,
Yeah, you can roll on that one.
Yeah, that's
That's sus.
that's
Yeah,
like
that's real sus.
even like around the
Yeah, I
area
know
that
that.
would be like town crier
Yeah.
17.
news.
20.
You liar.
You must be really new then.
Yeah. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life.
You know that giant tower in the middle of the city?
Mm-hmm.
About 6 months ago, everything went chaos. Gravity was going in all different directions. Random magic waves were pulsing out of it. The whole city was in conundrum.
Fuck, seriously?
The ruler, disappeared during this whole thing.
God, I really need to keep up with current
You should
affairs.
pay attention to what's going on
Mm-hmm,
a
yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah. A lot of things I should really do that I don't, but you know.
I mean, I kind of get it. You're only like, what, 20?
25, yeah.
I like that. The humans getting lectured by the lieutenant on how to behave properly as a guard.
The reason we're doing these double shifts is Lady Rhea is trying to clean up the city after her father poofed.
Mm-hmm.
So, pay a little bit more attention.
Yeah, and I'll keep that in mind. That's a good tip. We have been stalling.
She's been stalling me for
They
this whole
walked
time.
off, and
Thank you,
Greg is
guys.
still there by himself.
Sometimes life calls. Thank you for role playing.
Greg is
yes,
still
Andy.
pissing.
Greg is still
You're
pissing
still
by
pi-
himself.
Oh
No,
my
no, no.
God.
They left.
Wait.
Greg
Greg
was
might have a
peeing.
UTI.
He got
Also-
a 4. I think he has a UTI.
Also, they left and left Greg there by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
We
stream
didn't
is
want
not
to do
strong.
the other thing until
He was peeing, so I couldn't convince him to like cut it off and go. So I had
But
to
so
go.
y'all
with
were
Darius.
like, all right, we're not gonna have a conversation betwixt this guy taking a piss, and you guys just kind of went off to the far corner, away
To-
from the rest.
She
of
led me
everyone else?
off down the
Or
tunnel.
He
He
Yeah.
led me
Yeah.
off down the tunnel.
Um,
Greg was still there peeing
to the opposite
at the
direction
gate.
of where the rest
Yes.
of you are hiding.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, cool. And you were just talking about stuff.
The
Random.
story was there were people trying to infiltrate the city through the shit, and
Playing around in it.
they had caught a group back down the other direction.
I
and
see.
Bunch of kids.
He
Kids,
was,
man.
He was sent to.
kids playing the shit.
You got it. Got it.
He was sent
Oh,
to
you could've
scout
just
ahead.
told me.
Oh, 18.
Okay. Queenie, while all of this is happening, you're noticing that the ground around and beneath and about where this like piece of sheet metal is, and this individual is still peeing. What's his name?
Greg.
Egg.
How could you
He's all
forget Greg?
You named my NPC. So
Well,
wait,
only named your
did we just get to the
NPC.
point where you're just creating characters now that I have to? Okay.
You said it was a human, and I just gave him the name.
All right, cool.
And I gave him a
so-
voice.
Here we go.
Yeah,
You went
this is
with the
Kevin
Russian
now,
name is
so
You went with the Russian.
What is
accent.
happening?
you missed a lot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Life happened.
You missed some fun banter.
Apparently,
I will rewatch the video.
apparently, I'm running down the sewers with this new guard who doesn't even know what the pulsing.
Yeah.
is.
Are you like running? Are you guys? Moving?
We
You're
stopped.
meandering.
We took a union mandated break, so we're
Smoke break, you know.
Yeah,
We're just bonding now.
10-minute guarded.
we're
guard
like
union
we're a
break.
couple intersections up the pipes, just like having a quick smoke,
Sure.
getting to know each other. And he's super new. He doesn't even know what the pulsing is, apparently.
And you believe
And my
it.
insights are terrible, apparently. So I'm buying everything he's saying.
He even called
I called him an elf.
Kevin an elf, and Kevin agreed, and he just went right over his head as a
This is
human.
a 25-year-old
Even though
elf,
Kevin's a
apparently,
human.
who's now a guard.
Oh my god.
Everything is fine.
It's beautiful.
Like I said, you missed a lot.
So.
But yeah, Greg,
still love
Greg was
rewatching
too
that.
busy peeing to go with Kevin, so I had to go with Kevin.
So, Greg is still peeing.
Yes.
Queenie, you see that the ground, like near and under Greg, and
Yeah,
the part under the
underground.
sheetrock, doesn't look to be the most stable.
I'm very worried for Greg.
This poor dude.
Poor Greg.
UTI, now
why
the floor's
that-
caving in.
He's got no lover.
It might
He's
not.
alone at home.
Nobody that cares that he has a UTI.
I care.
Honestly, it might not be a UTI.
Oh no!
no.
He's going
He's
going
got a
through
dick worm.
I
He
was
is
more
through
thinking.
shit.
I was more
Yeah.
thinking prostate cancer, but
Yeah.
Jesus! What the fuck?
It's probably just the
Fuck!
clap.
Kevin, go walk. Go for a union mandated walk.
No, but Kevin did. He did go walk.
Yeah.
I'm taking my union mandated break now.
I'll take my union mandated.
It's probably just the clap. He's been to one too many.
Okay, all right, that's enough. Thank you. Probably one of the reasons why this large piece of sheet metal is there is because that ground doesn't look super stable. So, and then, the amount
Quick
of
cover.
time and energy. Yeah, it's what's
Yeah.
there to disperse the weight, and but it doesn't look great. But again, there's probably these sewers are who knows how old.
Yeah.
So spending the time and money to repair them would be a massive undertaking. So this is what they did in the meantime to a somewhat strategic point.
Okay.
That's what you notice.
Okay.
Kevin and
Yeah.
my God, Kevin and You have fucked me so hard. So Darius is Kevin. Kevin is Effie.
I just call him E.
And Adam is Dendrar
Kevin is
instead of Darius.
Anti-alias.
Oh my god.
Anti-alias.
Also, technically, Darius would be going by Solomon right now, just to confuse you more. But you know,
Right, the alias.
But you called yourself Kevin for a second, yeah? Yeah.
A different thing. You know
Yeah,
the
and
word.
Kevin-
His
Okay.
disguise is Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I'm not Kevin, I'm Solomon.
You have an hour with this illusionary disguise. All right?
Yeah.
You're on the clock. This conversation has taken, a decent amount of time.
Smash grade.
So, what are the rest of you doing?
Waiting for you to get back so we can.
So we interact with Greg.
I'm asking, what are the rest of you doing while you're hiding around the corner as you see the disguised guard previously known as Darius disappear with
One of the guards.
one of the guards around the corner and the other one continuing to pee?
So, do we kill Greg or?
Non-lethal.
If we kill him, then they will go to investigate who killed him.
So, how do we get him away from the door?
That piece of sheet metal underneath my friend over there doesn't look very stable. There might be something we can do with that.
I mean, draining. I don't know if draining the shit will do anything, but we can try.
I'm not entirely sure if it's worth messing with, but it might be something.
I mean, I could just go punch him.
Okay.
You could
Not
do that.
cold cut him, Like,
I asked you
that's
a
an easy
question
thing.
earlier. As the mastermind, would I have known that we were potentially meeting somebody else or anything like that that could be helping us?
That's part of that compartmentalization of information.
Cool. That's
You
why I
have a place
asked to
to
see if
be.
I had an answer. Yes or no is better than maybe in my head, so I figured I'd ask.
You have a place that you're supposed to take them to. That's about it.
And you're not there yet.
And then you're supposed to be like, and then you're supposed to forget what they look like, kind of deal. You know what I mean?
I haven't been paying attention to them anyway.
How is the sheet metal secured to the surface?
laying on
that
top.
It's just sitting there. It's not like bolted down
It's
or
one of
anything.
those like
Okay.
New York City construction sheet metals when they start to
gonna
pull
say,
up the
like-
thing. It's just
Road construction is
That's-
just a
I
Just
mean,
plate.
like the
that's-
shittiest
that's
patch
just
you've
OSHA
ever
right
seen.
there.
Okay, cool.
just a thick piece of sheet metal that's
Okay.
just sat upon 2 points, and it's just it's like a bridge.
Okay.
Does it weigh more than 10 pounds?
It looks like it does. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I
Those
would
things will
say
literally crush you.
It looks quite heavy. It doesn't. I mean, it's not the type of industriousness of a contemporary piece of something like that.
Can I? You can totally say no to this, but I would like
Oh,
to.
I know.
Yeah, I would like to retroactively maybe do something. When Darius runs off, because Darius is kind of the reason I'm here, I would like to cast a very quick spell to make sure that I can keep track of his location so that he does not run off on me. Since he has, like, he kind of has everything I need.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll
just
definitely
real
give you the
quick.
benefit of the doubt, especially since I wasn't here.
Yeah,
You did.
yeah.
That's fine. Mark off the spell.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's concentration, correct?
Yes, just so that
past
I can keep track of where he is.
Do you concentrating on anything else?
I am
Yes.
not.
Pass without a traces.
Pass
Oh,
on
it's
trace.
shoot. Never mind. I won't do that then. I forgot. I always forget that that's not a duration, and that's a yeah.
I'll
Never mind.
probably come back.
Everybody gets one. That was your last one.
I'm gonna you better not. You better hope to God you don't leave. You're gonna be in so much trouble, my friend. Oh my God, I will hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Queenie's gonna be so pissed at you.
Right, can I just like go bowling ball him?
face will
Like at this
always
point,
be
Can I
swollen up with
do any
these things.
non-lethal
Correct.
shots? Is there any way to non-lethal shot with my bow?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. I mean,
are you gonna do the you want to do the 1-2 punch thing
Trying
that
to
we've
shoot
done
him.
before? Okay.
You're trying to shoot
All right.
the individual that's still urinating with your bow in a way that it is non-lethal.
yeah, I want to like take one of my arrows that doesn't have a point on it
Okay.
because I know we're gonna be messing with
Yeah, you
people.
can just snap the tip off or something. Yeah.
And go smack him, and then you go smack him.
All right, sounds good. I curl up into a ball and I'm ready to like roll.
You can do so.
Anyone else doing anything?
I will, no, actually, I'm not, because I'm fucking sucking on my rolls today. I am not doing shit right now.
We're how far away from him?
I would say that for the individual that is peeping around the corner, you would be 30 feet away from them. Again, that is a position that, unless it is occupied by a small creature and a medium creature, can only be occupied by one creature. Does that make sense? Because there's not a whole lot of... Unless you really want to try to fucking do the whole Scooby-Doo around the corner thing, which is going to be really hard to do. That's what you get, because you all did really good on stealth, so as long as you stay where you are, you're okay. But like one person gets to look around, and I would say like a gnome and a dwarf could look around, a human and because gnomes are small. But yeah, you're trying to do something simultaneously.
You just tell me when to go, okay? I'll stick around back here. You tell me when to go, because you're way smarter than me.
You are, just to make it clear, the trough of sewage goes between in the center of, and there's like elevated sidewalks on either side, right? You are on the like uppermost left and most section as you're turning, and the guard is on the other side. So in order for you to physically get to the individual, you would have to cross the trough. Does that make sense?
How far?
No matter what.
How big is the trough?
It's about 10 feet wide.
Okay. Okay.
It is something that would absolutely be considered as difficult terrain, especially for someone 4 feet tall, where it goes up to about your clavicle.
Anyone else have any ideas?
I mean, I could try and see if I could throw my voice to get him to run down the hall the other way.
I mean, he seems dumb enough.
Poor Greg.
Poor Greg.
Poor Greg.
I've been rolling for his urinary tract health. I have yet to get above a 10.
Oh boy.
I mean, I can try.
That tracks with.
Like a bunch of children splashing in shit.
I can try.
Greg, you've been going to the
I will make it
wrong
look like
office,
there are
my friend.
children splashing in shit going that way. You make it sound like you're the children splashing in shit. He follows them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
What is the range of that spell?
Silent projection.
Yeah, I understand.
60 feet.
Quiet projection.
Yeah, quiet projection. 60-foot range.
60 foot. Okay. Yeah, I would say that you would be able to get it closer to the other end where Kevin and Dendrar went than your end, if you wanted it to. Yeah. I don't think it would... once it gets beyond 60 feet, it dissipates, correct?
I'm pretty sure.
So
I can also see if I can lure him over here for her to not come out.
I would say that I don't think you would be able to have the image disappear around the corner. That would be too far.
But like what he's saying, I could have them coming from where Kevin and so that they're coming
toward you,
right? And then that will lure him so that she can knock him out.
Oh, to just have him be focusing on something else?
Yeah.
Right.
He, at the moment, his eyes are closed as all of his mental power is focused on trying to finish this.
But he's going to make all the splashing sounds.
Well, the other thing I could do is pretend I'm another guard with my mimicry and see if I
and-
can get
or
him to
do-
lure him
yeah.
over this way. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, then we don't need the quiet projection.
Yeah.
It's up to you what it is you'd like to do.
Is everybody okay with me doing that? I can try. I will probably suck it up, but I can try.
I'm gonna shoot someone if you don't do something.
Okay.
Bees, if that's helpful.
Bees?
Bees.
I try and shout around the corner. Not imitating him, but imitating like a guard and somebody from the city.
Have more problems.
Hey, they're coming this way. Come quickly. To like try and lure him around the corner.
Okay, cool. I will say roll a performance check, please.
I'm going to ready a crossbow attack in case she can't knock him out.
I got my short bow in the same part.
Are you doing your illusion, or is it just him yelling?
No, we're just doing it.
I'm using my master of intrigue.
He's
feature
not
to
as smart.
It allows you to
mimic the accent and sound like I am.
And he's been listening to them. Converse.
Yeah, like that's why I said
Yeah,
I've been
fuck
listening
yeah.
to their tonnage and everything like that.
So you're like that one guy from Police Academy who's
Yeah,
really good at sound effects.
Exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Sorry,
trying to do.
that
Right
predates you
here.
guys.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Well, he's also
I'm
in
having a hard
Spaceballs
time-
doing
yeah.
the sound effects.
Yes,
He's fabulous.
The sweeps and the creeps.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right. What was I rolling for again?
Performance.
17.
Kevin, you're so nervous.
Well, no, he told me to roll, and then he never told me what I was rolling for.
No, he did. But it,
What'd you get? 17?
17.
17. Yeah, it's pretty convincing. That's a 10.
You do the whole, like, slapping something in the water to sound like some stuff's happening.
Or you do the whole hand and the bubble come up. Nobody ever do that? Cup your hand.
yeah.
The water. Yeah.
It's not water.
Yeah.
Everything is water. Everything is
That's
everything
my
is
control water
soup.
spell. Nothing. Keep
Don't
going.
start. If I let you cast control poop,
It might be a shitstorm.
You're the one who set the stage for that one. And actually, it's more control excrement.
I don't have spells in this one. That's fine.
There's a joke there about fecal foray.
Nope.
No, it's okay.
No, leave it.
All right.
Fecal forte.
Bu-bu-bu-
Not fecal forte.
So, okay. All right, we have to stop.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you gotta
Sorry.
keep moving or it's gonna keep coming out.
Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna do this for you guys.
Tower of
We're gonna do this
Tennessee.
because here's the deal. We're going to see where his priorities lie. In finishing his business
Or doing his job.
or doing his job.
Or following the sound. Because he's supposed to be guarding the
Well,
gate.
it's coming from. There's only one. It's coming from where you guys are.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He's not throwing his voice.
That makes
It's
sense.
coming. It's coming. It will attract him right to where you guys are all hiding. Stopping the stream midstream is hard. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It is difficult.
That's what Kegels are for.
Did you say?
Keep moving on. Keep moving on.
keep
Don't
going.
worry about me.
Don't get
You're
to
not
say
wrong,
shit to
though.
the audience and then not have me be able to hear it. It's not okay.
You're not wrong, though, Kenton.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean, he's in a sewer. He doesn't really have to stop the stream if he doesn't want
I
to.
mean, he could just hold up his pants and run.
No
It's
one
true.
will
Just a
ever
little
know.
side like.
right, because nobody at home does his underwear or anything. Does his laundry. Doesn't have anybody at home.
You brought us back down, man.
I
Like,
think Greg deserves at least some fan art or something.
Yeah.
Point. Like this
Y'all
poor
gonna
man.
kill Greg, and I'm gonna make you feel so bad.
we're not trying to kill Greg. That's the point.
Everything we're
So-
doing is
so-
non-lethal.
Greg will survive.
Wait, we're all in agreement. This is all non-lethal stuff that we're doing, right?
Until we fuck it up and kill him.
Yeah,
exactly.
So Tower of Terrazine roll 10 or below. He is more concerned about finishing because his health is a little bit more important, and he doesn't want to have just a mess there because you can't stop once you start. Meaning he would have to pull it up.
This is the
Anything
most.
above, he runs after you and pees his pants.
This is the most ridiculous roll out of this Tower of Terrazine about a piss
It's a
check.
14.
Yes.
So he does the whole waddle while he's pulling up his pants thing, and it's still doing like the drip, 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 where it's not enough of a stream where it's a single like stream, but it's just a bunch of like rapid drops. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anybody who urinates knows what I'm fucking talking about.
So everybody,
That's exact. Yeah.
Shout out to all those
it's
bitches who
waddling.
urinate.
Word.
Not that Greg would have any of those, but you know.
Greg has 0 bitches.
I don't urinate anymore. I have this colostomy bag installed.
Sorry,
God, that
folks.
was bad.
Yeah,
You can
sorry.
edit that out, please. So
Leave it in.
No,
Please don't
poor,
do
poor,
that.
poor patience.
Oh my
for the
God.
drip.
All right, enough with the pee humor. Okay, so he
Put us on a
waddles
sword.
as he's pulling up his pants. If y'all ever watch any of the old Dragon Ball shows where they actually got to show penises in PG fucking TV, it's ridiculous. Master Roshi's big old brown dick is swaying back and forth. Anyway, like he's waddling, pulling up his pants, still can't stop because you can't stop. So it's not great. Super distracted. Does end up coming your direction. Is there something that you're trying to hold in order for there to?
I'm a bowling ball him.
You're a bully. Are you like clotheslining him?
I'm just literally running and trying to like trip him and
Okay,
just like
you
knock
have
the
to
wind
run
out.
across the trough.
I can jump
He's
that
going
distance.
across the trough.
I can do it.
He's going north. You guys are south.
No,
Like
he's
he's coming
going
towards
south.
We're luring him towards us.
Yeah, we're luring
You,
him towards
you
us.
guys are south. Well, it doesn't really matter. I just like
We went the other direction from them.
I know. I think our orientation as to what our thinking is ahead is indifferent.
I just
He's
doesn't matter.
coming toward you because he made the sound.
They were on the
He's
other side of the
us.
T intersection from
No,
us.
he's with you.
No.
No.
Whoever that's
FYI.
Kevin
That's
Kevin
Kevin.
led me off away from them. So I'm on
I'm
the
sorry,
other
not,
side
I
of
don't
the
mean
T.
you. I meant you, the
Okay.
big group with the
Yes.
referees. I'm
We
saying
made the noise
the
from us for
royal
him to come at
you.
us.
Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. The Greg
Yes.
is waddling, doing his best, and headed towards the group of the most people, where I give up.
Alias.
E-boy
something.
is
Mr. E.
Alice.
E-boy was doing the sounds, headed right towards you.
Yeah.
Granted, they would still have to cross the trough to do so, and they're not willing to do that while they're waddling. So, you
Should-
wanted to jump at
Should I
them?
go? Should I go?
Go.
All right.
Oh my god.
I've got little legs, but I can move fast.
The visual
Door threading is awesome.
I need you to teach Kevin.
reminds me of those little toys that you pull back, and they had like legs attached to the pulley system, so when you let go, they went.
Exactly.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And during that
Oh,
time, I jump over and just
Sure.
barrel
Are you raging?
him. I'm not raging right now. No.
You don't have to.
No.
Do you have a jump thingy?
Well,
Anybody has-
Everybody technically has.
I
a
can jump
thingy.
18 feet because of my strength.
Yeah, sure.
If I have a 10-foot start, so
So you're just headbutting this individual as you rocket yourself across the sewer
yeah,
trough?
I'm basically
just
trying to
launching
knock
yourself.
him.
What has happened?
We're just trying to knock
This is
out
what
a
happens
guard.
if you leave us alone.
just like bodying him
Can you
into
move
the wall.
back here?
I like how he's acting like this isn't regularly things that we
No,
do
just
in the
having a good
campaign.
time.
This is what you want. I just want to make that clear. You want
want
us to move
this.
back here so that this is what you get weekly.
P
To be
jokes
clear,
and
this
Bi-weekly.
isn't that out of
Bi-weekly.
the norm.
No,
No.
this is very on brand for the Argent Flame.
Excellent. I
Well,
love it.
I would say that the Argent Flam.
We probably would have
the
just killed
Argent
him.
Flan. have like their stakes have gone a bit higher than having to deal with guards with urinary tract infections.
No, but the things we do.
health is
I
serious.
mean,
Yeah.
Argus probably would have just commanded him to jump in the shit or log. Just been like, hey, go for a swim. And he would have like,
Oh my god.
I mean, I could literally stand there. Cole could literally stand there and
Or, yeah, Cole.
like talk to him and be
So-
like, "It is the best
Okay,
thing for your condition."
okay.
So what should I do
wait,
to
let's take
try
that from the
to
end.
bowling ball him to
she's
just
like,
knock the
Roll
wind
an attack
out?
roll. You're rolling an unarmed attack roll.
flying
By the way,
body slam.
everybody is proficient unarmed. It is my ruling. Everyone is proficient in unarmed attacks.
flying body slam.
So with that, I'd still add my modifier otherwise that I'd normally use for
You
attack
add your
rolls.
proficiency
Get a
Yep.
2.
and either your strength or dexterity
Excellent.
in order to hit. Plus your dexterity.
I would have a lovely 14.
I know, it sounds like a two proficiencies right now.
14.
It was not a good roll.
So here's what happens.
no.
You. Okay, ready? Can I go? and you overcompensate a little bit, and you fly over him rather than collide with him.
Isn't this guy a human and I'm
He's a
4
human,
feet
but
tall?
This is why
jump
that
18
happens.
feet.
He's running around the corner. He's about to reach the corner. He's like, and he finally just decides to take a moment to pull up his pants and leans over, and you just go over his head, across it, and just hit the wall, bang into it.
Quick question.
Second attack.
Would me like calling him over have counted as like a help action?
Not for the
Okay, just wanted to check.
Can't you technically
Get
do
the
a
hell
help
out of here.
action
As a bonus action?
action?
No,
Bonus
that's why I
action.
was.
within 30 feet of someone?
But
Yeah.
it's not your turn.
That's why I was asking. That's why that's the question.
I have
And
a
you already
specifically
did
that way.
your thing.
No,
which
no,
was
that's
the
again. That's
performance.
why I was
I
questioning.
have a second
that.
attack because of my.
You
level.
do, but you do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from hitting your head up against the wall.
I also readied my bow attack.
You want to shoot him?
Yeah,
sorry.
with my blunted.
Sure. I
non-lethal
will
bow.
say it's at disadvantage because this guy ducks in
I'm
the
hidden.
last fucking seconds. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I readied my crossbow.
Technically, you were hidden as well, but
I was fully hidden. I was waiting.
you were hidden as well. But what you were doing was a very unorthodox attack. So we're gonna call it even on that. We gotta keep moving
fine.
with that.
It's fine. She's too.
Go ahead.
24.
24. Where do you want to hit this dude? That's pulling up his pants.
Ooh, temple.
Right in the temple?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
What is that?
Sorry, Greg.
16.
16 points of damage?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I sneak attack hit him in the head with a
Oh
blunted
my
arrow.
god.
Sorry.
I think you kill him with a
I
blunted
did not-
arrow.
but I did
No, he said
non-lethal
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you
It's
do
not
twice
le-
his max, he's fucking dead.
I don't care how blunt it is, it's to the temple. Like,
Yeah, there's very thin bone there.
All I'm hearing is crunch, 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 crunch right now.
Oh my god.
If he didn't kill him, I did ready my
Rag.
crossbow.
It was a real one.
R.I.P. Greg.
Oh my god, you're horrible people.
We're not trying to kill him. We're not trying to kill him. We're just trying to knock
We are
him
doing
out.
everything in our power to not kill him.
I like
Push him into the shit.
That's what I was gonna do for my second attack.
It's like Waterworld. You will be the new soil.
I'd like to do non-lethal damage, but like to the temple. So.
Yeah, right. Like I'd like to do non-lethal damage to the brain.
Yeah.
My god.
Trying to knock him out. I mean, what else? You know.
Could you have not added your sneak attack to it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it kind of.
You can, yeah. Sneak attack, as I believe it says May.
Okay.
I can double check.
No, there's no book.
It's
My
right here
decision.
written down.
It says May.
You
It does
can.
say I can.
Can.
Yeah.
So you don't
Also,
have to.
We don't check books.
Yeah.
I
Books are for
definitely
nerds.
believe because this is something about whether you want to be.
I
extremely
wasn't trying to kill him. That was the
thing.
whole point.
I know.
wasn't checking
like,
a
when
book.
you said,
Yeah, I was.
You,
I was
when you
checking a
said
sheet.
sneak attack damage, and I
I
was
was
like,
checking
okay,
my
but
well-written
you.
sheets.
Here's the deal. Fuck
paid
this
extra money
fucking
for this sheet.
nonsense. You just straight up. He's out. He's like
Okay.
pulling up his pants, and he's turning his head, and his head just gets hit right, not in the temple, but beside the temple, to the point where the force of it causes his head to turn so much that from the whiplash, he knocks himself out and he falls down. He only got his pants up 3/4 of the way before he just collapses there.
Thanks for helping me, buddy.
Your name tag is now visible.
It was.
And
Morag.
Morag and Greg are kind of in a slump, humped together, like piled together.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Crawl out.
Dendrar, can you? What? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Roll passive perception. Well, no. This is dumb. Fucking God.
I like
brain.
that. Roll.
Fucked me so hard. Please roll a perception for me to see if you hear any of this.
He
boom,
acts like
crash.
this is new, something new from us.
Because you made a noise too.
Yeah.
So and these are echoous halls.
Well, no, and I made a
I'm a
noise of
fucking
what they're
bowling
tracking.
ball.
It's possible they could have heard
Exactly.
it.
8.
8.
You can choose to fail.
I mean, that's a 3. I'll need to choose.
Yeah.
Even if they did hear it, they could just choose not
Play
to
it
do
off.
anything about
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
it. Yeah, you have no idea what the fuck's going on.
This is a wild episode, guys.
I expect like 72 highlights from this episode. Oh my God. Why did I agree to this?
This is better than the riot so far. This,
This is all your idea.
Okay, so
far.
at the get the hell out of here. Okay.
you said yes. It's on you.
And
Yes,
Let's
and
move on.
at the moment, nobody is here except for the unconscious Greg, whose modesty is not intact.
Just want to grab my arrow.
sure, I'll
somebody
smack his
help
butt
me
and
pull
grab
his
his ear.
pants up?
Grab the ear.
Smack his
Just
butt.
like, there.
Can somebody help me pull his pants up? It's just really bad to leave him here with his pants down around his ankles.
I check his pockets.
I think
Investigation check.
it's totally funny though. You don't want to just leave him
the
like
body
that.
of a man who has a UTI, nobody at home,
No bitches.
no bitches.
And just got knocked out.
This
He's a
tragic
sword.
NPC, no sympathy.
He's the saddest. hero.
Well, hold up. There was some sympathy there, just not from him.
Not from Ducello.
It's only a 16.
16. You find
we
about
are-
7 silver. And
We already saw how sick he is. Do we want to make him sicker?
some green.
I mean,
Who else
it's funny.
pisses for 20 minutes?
What are you gonna do
Well.
to make him sicker?
Wanda.
We're leaving him laying in a pile of shit.
He's used to it.
Kevin,
It's still wrong.
Oh, lean him up
It's
against
enough
the
of a
wall.
break. Let's go.
Yeah.
Lean him up against the wall.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, you do the napping guard with the helmet over the head routine thing? Yeah, like,
Pull up his pants a little bit so it doesn't look as
a
bad.
little bit? Okay.
I don't
him
secure
dressed.
him, but I pull him up enough that it looks like he's pulled his pants up.
Okay. So, I mean, the hallway is yours.
Are we still going down to the catacombs?
But Kevin is
yeah.
not here.
I guess. I mean, I'm following you guys.
Why you give me the shock?
Not you, Kevin.
I know. I'm still gonna do it to him.
Don't.
What's
do the
missing?
What do you mean? What's missing? The shocker?
No, that's the other way, dude.
It's like
He's trying to
being
flip you
read
off for
between
that
the
flip
lines.
you
I'm
off.
trying to abide by the policies of the people we work with.
We apologize.
I'm lost.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
That's the angry little barbarian. It just, whoop.
Because his name is Kevin, and there's a Kevin who's now in the.
Granted, it's
Okay.
because I'm drinking.
What
with
is-
my name on it, but
Brah. Okay, so
It's
what
fine.
are
Just
keep
y'all
going.
doing?
Just moving on.
Because there is a member of your party that is not with you.
I'm hanging back until I see Darius. I'm not moving.
Are the rest
I'm-
of you going down?
I'm trying to move the dwarves and everything across so we can get out of here.
Okay,
Because that's our goal. That's my
here's the
goal.
deal.
Just the one.
The entry to spelunk further down or descend is covered with that sheet metal. So the sheet metal will have to be removed in order to go down.
Lift it.
Hey, you strong chick, can you move it?
Athletics.
Easy. This is like a Tuesday workout for me. Whoop.
Athletics.
Okay.
I don't know why
got
you
you.
did that.
Sorry.
Oh,
I worked on.
I give her.
Adam, if you
some-
pantomime the crowbar to me one more fucking time, I swear to God.
I wasn't
wait,
trying
wait.
to pantomime to you.
I actually do go in with my crowbar to help her out since I have one.
Okay.
I'm using my crowbar to help
This is not
Just
like
tell me what
Tuesday.
you got, guys. Bro.
for the help action.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
That's a 24.
24. You're able to lift it.
I forgot I had one.
Okay, you're able to lift it.
Super quiet.
That was a cool sound.
Perception at advantage. Perception at advantage, please. This baby is rolling the highest I've ever rolled in my life.
I love this baby.
This
Yeah.
baby is a
Go flint
god.
sweeper family.
This movie is gonna be the
I'm
best
so
adventure
glad I
ever
gave
when
you
it's
that
over.
die.
It's gonna be the god rogue.
18.
18,
17.
17. Okay, y'all hear this off in the distance. Distance-ish.
That's probably not normal.
Kevin,
Yeah.
I gotta go check on Greg.
That's fair. I'll go with you. I don't want to go up top.
You sure you don't need to go further on? You were supposed to be looking out for other people, yeah?
I fell into the shit and couldn't come back. Just,
I mean, I'm not arguing. I would rather have some backup, so,
I'm with you.
okay.
You were just ordered by a superior to help. It's true.
Okay.
I'll stay by the entrance, and I'll disguise myself as another guard.
As Greg or a different guard?
A completely different guard.
I can't keep track of all of it. So
Are you also named Kevin?
I assume you're trying to usher the refugees
Please.
down first. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Well, I'll go down first.
You're going down first.
Yeah,
I'll
if you were
go
gonna
back
go, I
with-
was gonna go. So
Okay, hold on. I just need very straight answer. Are you going down
I'll
first?
go down first. I want to be, checking for traps and making sure there's not anything down there that's.
Acrobatics check because it is a fall.
I will help my buddy after. Like, I'll be the next in line.
12.
12. I got this. You fall about 20 feet.
Something I'm not trained.
Take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna
Alden!
stay up and help all the dwarves and gnomes down the tube.
Cool. So here's the deal. You guys are you're going second?
Yeah,
You said?
because I wouldn't leave my buddy behind.
Athletics or
Maybe.
acrobatics?
What?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh. Well, actually, neither one's bad, so let's do
Maybe we should have someone with
athletics.
dark vision go
Nat 20.
first.
Nat 20. Cool. So you grab one of the gnomes.
That was your
Just be like,
choice.
excuse me. You grab the peepaw and the baby and jump down. So you dwarf gnome,
Yep.
baby gnome, and you just jump down and you're fine. Superhero landing. The rest, the female dwarf with the hammer helps guide a couple down as the gnomes start to go down as you round the corner and see this happening. And you are disguised as another guard between the two.
Basically, well, so they saw people going down, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like they turn the corner and they see the event of people being ushered down the hole. Yeah.
Greg, stop you miscreants. Is this your post? Is this your post?
Greg,
Whose
hey,
post is
hey,
this?
what's going
Not
on?
mine.
Is this your post?
Yes. What's going on?
You abandoned your post?
Where's Greg?
He's right there. You abandoned your post? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do I see, like,
They're trying to continue their.
insignia?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They just came up and knocked
do I see
him out.
rank on him?
Would you know to put a
you
rank
live-
I mean, I
on
live
it?
in the city, so I know what the guards
yeah.
look like.
And you've been watching him for a little
Right,
bit,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, just like
Do you put
normal
yourself
rank
as
and
a
file
captain?
Crucero.
Why aren't you stopping them?
Well, just-
Stop them!
I need
Stop
backup.
them.
I need backup. Come with me.
Okay. You guys I have nothing to tell you. You guys decide what it is you do.
I'm running over to, like, stop this and see what's going on.
I've literally been there. Like I'm saying, I'm using the help action to help everybody down the thing.
Sure, yeah. You just continue the assembly lining people down there as you're just like, I don't know, they're doing a thing. And they're like, well, stop them. I need help.
I'm gonna, because this is gonna end well. I'm gonna kind of open my cloak and just so many bees. And I'm going to do my best to try to distract our new guard friend over here.
Okay.
Because I know Kevin.
Just so
and
many
I
bees.
saw you transform, so I know this is the only guard we have to deal with. So I'm just gonna kind of throw my cloak open and be like, I hope this works. I'm gonna try to concentrate the swarm of honeybees around Dendrar's like head, not stinging or anything like that, but just to try to like.
Distract.
Yeah,
It's like a
distract,
swarm
kind of
of-
make sure he can't
you're trying to
see
get
as
that
well.
swarm of bees, so it's just like impenetrable.
Just yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you just full Shino, just like
Just-
you know,
Yeah.
Bees. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
you use the
I release the swarm.
just so many bees ability.
Just so many
yeah,
bees.
Just so
mechanically,
many
just so many bees
Just
is
so
what it
many
is.
bees.
Yeah.
You got it. Are you trying to like intimidate?
I love that ability.
I don't. Yeah. We could totally call this. This is more.
Give me
like,
brass tacks. What is it you're trying to do?
I am trying to buy enough time to get all of us down into this hole and hopefully.
Distract
Yeah, I'm
me.
trying to impede his vision.
Okay,
basically,
so
is what I'm trying to do.
I would say intimidate then with all this thing because bees are like,
Amazing.
oh my god, bees!
Wow, bees.
Bees!
That's a lot of bees.
That's
So
gonna
many
prevent
bees.
my formal advance.
And it's a good thing I am not
Prevent
amazing
my
it.
formal advance. Good God.
Yeah. So that's
It's against insight.
Is it? Yeah.
No,
That
no,
is
I'll
a.
let you know.
That is a 12. So like.
Okay,
a whole
so
12.
It's fucking bees.
here's the deal. You do a 12 intimidate. They're not as directed as you would have hoped.
Yeah.
And it kind of just kind of becomes more of like a
more of a cloud.
radius and a
Yeah.
cloud rather than like a cone.
Well, yeah, it's not ideal.
Meaning that some of the people around the area start to be like, bees!
No, don't
Bees!
bees. That's not what I wanted.
Bees.
The fucking baby. That's the third natural 20.
This is fine.
This is
doesn't give a shit.
insane. I need to make a stat block for this baby.
This baby's a god.
The baby is the new, like come on to me.
One of the bees like,
Messiah.
lands on the baby's nose.
We'll
and
talk
it's
about
just
it, but
kinda
I have
chilling
a
there.
I have a theory about the baby, so
Oh,
we'll talk
do
about that
you?
during the end.
So, so here's the deal. I need everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw with these bees.
Do I have to?
Sorry.
Even
Except
down
for
in the
anybody who has already descended.
Sorry.
Do I have to?
Thought I was helping.
You're still
No.
up here, so yes.
Yeah.
I only got 15. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
They aren't
Oh, thank
singing
God.
or anything. Yeah, they're just there.
The one
bee is
time,
anywhere
the
near
best
No, that's
one
so fair. I
time-
just wanted to make sure that like
not
I don't
happening
want
at some
anybody to
point.
take damage.
No, he's
that's
gonna
all.
take damage. This is more of just their reactionary, like, I'm
Sorry.
afraid type of thing.
Amazing.
8.
8,
Yay.
21.
21,
13.
13.
I'm down
We're
in the
down
hole.
below.
Everybody does know that like I have bees because I think everybody has seen that there are bees around. If that matters.
yeah.
It's mostly for the refugees
Yeah,
as well.
that's fair.
24.
24. Okay. What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is a 14.
Someone
I
failed.
flinch.
You
So I
failed.
had 13, so.
13. Fail.
But that
Fail.
person
The
she
remaining
rolled.
dwarves and gnomes up here fail as well as
Cool.
they start
That
to
doesn't go
flail
well.
around and stomp on the ground.
Oh no. Well,
Buddies.
As you hear. And the floor gives way.
oops.
Everybody in this current area, as this spreads from 20 feet in either direction, and even the sewage starts to fall down into a sinkhole that then gets formed. Everybody, please roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you're okay as during the fall.
How much damage do I take?
I'll let you know when things are happening.
I'm
Don't
pretty sure a
forget.
9 doesn't pass.
Most of us have abilities for this.
Yeah, a lot of people. Well, the lower level rogues don't get evasion just quite yet.
No.
That's an 8th level rogue
oh
ability.
no.
That's just you right now.
7th, but yeah.
I can
7th level.
see this.
14. 14.
Exciting.
That's just a success.
I failed then.
Okay.
17.
17 success.
21 because I saw it coming.
21.
18.
18.
14.
14. Okay, so.
I rolled a 9, just so you know.
Those who I almost got
Yeah,
max
cracks.
damage. Those who failed take 15 points of bludgeoning damage for all.
Oh,
Those
that
who
hurts.
succeeded take 7 points of damage.
Oh, sorry. What
If
was
you
the
have
success?
evasion, you take none.
Well,
14.
14.
Was the DC.
Ooh, that hurts.
You fall. It is a loud collapse as everyone in this tunnel falls, including the unconscious Greg.
No.
No,
Oh,
Greg.
we just
Who
killed
automatically
Greg.
fails his dexterity saving
No,
throw
buddy.
and is now
Dead, because 16 was double.
Buddy.
I could
Poor
heal
little
Greg. I'm not gonna
No.
do it, but I could.
I mean, is that insta
I
kill
mean,
though?
is
Well,
15
it
Can't
double?
heal death.
It could be an insta kill.
Or is it?
Well, that's how much damage I.
He did 16, which was
You have to
double.
go. Everybody is prone. Even loud noise. You fall an extra floor down to where it is as the obsidian, like lava tube that you were headed into, kind of gives way as you fall 2 floors down from all the weight and the stone and the rubble and the metal that came down and the feces and the water pushes you down an extra floor.
I was gonna say, so they're middle. We
No,
fell
like,
past them.
You fell into them
Oh,
as
okay.
they fell as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So, like, pretty much, to make it simple, everybody rolled a dexterity saving throw, except for you guys. You would take automatically half damage with flavored of massive rocks falling on top of your head and then falling again. It's pretty much because it just goes through the floor that you were on down to the next one.
Okay.
Not like it's floors, it's like tubes. But yes, some of you are damaged. If you want to check on Greg, you can, but you don't know anything about him if you like. Everybody is prone and fucked up. This was not fun. Quite a few of you.
And Theolis is bleeding profusely. I'm at half just off that damage.
I am.
4 out of the 7 gnomes appear to be buried in the rubble.
Is
I'll
anyone
start-
unconscious?
So does the one-armed dwarf.
Is anyone unconscious?
All of the ones I mentioned.
How many of them are there total?
That would be 5 total.
Is the baby or among them?
I was
No.
holding the baby when I went
Baby
down.
natural
Super
20
down.
and did
God
like
bless.
triple sow cow. And then,
I have enough spell slots that I can bring them all back to consciousness. If we take the time.
Hammers out, shields out. What the fuck is going on?
I just start moving the rubble to get them out.
Yeah, try to get
Okay.
the refugees out.
I'm
The
just going
tunnel
to
collapse.
start one by one,
Help us
bringing them
now.
back up to consciousness.
okay. That's going to
So-
take you 6 turns.
Yep, I know.
Darius is gonna move to talk to you.
Charm person.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Natural 20 for
13.
the one-armed dwarf.
That's the DC.
Okay.
Comes back up without your help.
Okay, sweet.
So I save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good all day.
Yeah, it's 13.
Natural 20 for Peepaw.
No, Peepaw was
Peepaw
with
had
me.
the baby. I'm sorry. So Meemaw.
Okay.
Or, I guess, well, you don't know. I just use those terms.
Nobody's
I
acting
have rolled
aggressive.
so many natural 20s. This is... this die is insane.
I know, and it's supposed to be like actually a super balanced die.
I think you're just lucky, or they are.
Not a single failure on any death saving. Yeah! Not a single failure.
Flint sweeper.
2 19s, a natural 20, a 17, a 15, and an 11. This is
Wow.
insane.
I have noticed
Okay.
that sometimes his luck tends to favor us.
Can I
and
heal
not
one
him.
of them now? 'Cause it's
Who's still out?
Everybody has exceeded their death saving throw, but yes, you can.
I'm just going to start
Yep.
one by one,
bring
popping
them
them back
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Darius is going to
20s.
set down 2 health potions and just deal with that boy.
20s are, they come away.
Yep. One of them did. That's what we counted for that. Yep.
Nobody's acting aggressively.
No, just trying to save
Everybody
people.
seems to be, from
I'm-
what I can tell, most people seem to be trying to deal with the aftermath.
Okay. Then I'm going to check on Greg.
We'll pull out the lesser one and put it down, but
10 hit points to the first, whoever I can get to, like whoever's closest.
That would fully heal
nobody
somebody.
wants it. I will take
I would say that would fully heal what looks like the eldest daughter of the gnomish.
Cool.
We got a lot of.
I'll just keep rolling and let me know, because I'll,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Eight.
I have to do it again.
18 medicine
Yeah.
check on Greg.
Check on Greg.
Yeah.
18 to check.
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
Just to see is he still breathing?
He's not breathing.
Fuck. You killed Greg.
We fell through the hole just like you did.
7 points to the next one.
Okay, that would fully heal.
Greg was part of
Can
us
I
moving.
stabilize
Looks
some
like
of
one
the
of
other
the-
people?
Yeah, if
We
we
have
get
3 health potions sacrificed
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Who's administering them?
I mean,
Can,
Yeah.
I wanted to stabilize someone.
At
if
the
I could,
moment,
some
we
medicine
have.
checks.
If you use that because we had 4 and 5. One rolled natural 20. You healed 2 already. We have 2 that are still unconscious and are bleeding out.
I mean,
Yep. Can I try to stabilize them while she was
I mean-
healing? Or
And-
while they were healing?
and
Yes, you
I
can.
and I would have done the other one because I was helping pull people out of the rubble.
Medicine checks from both of you.
11.
I held out a potion
That's a
for you
success.
guys
That'll
to
stabilize
use.
them,
Unless
not
a
bring
potion
them
for you
back to
guys to use
consciousness.
for them. So
I can do that.
15.
That's a success.
Okay.
Everybody's stable. Nobody's dead.
Good. No potions.
Greg doesn't seem to be breathing. It looks like one of his floater ribs has cracked and entered one of his lungs, and he has some internal bleeding.
I'm swinging on fake guard who tried to charm me.
Okay.
Because I know he tried to charm me,
Yeah, he didn't succeed.
and he didn't
Yeah,
succeed.
failed.
Go ahead. Roll for it.
And Greg's dead.
Greg is.
Is he
doesn't show
dead?
any signs of life.
No. It's the most
25
tragic
to
story.
hit.
Yeah, that's gonna. I can't even shield that.
For the record, you have 2 unconscious people
Okay, still left.
that are stabilized
11 bludgeoning damage.
but
Darius
cannot
is
move
down, too.
under their own volition.
Oh, okay,
So we
so
could use
I
the
don't have to.
potions.
I don't
Both
have to heal
are
them because you could
gnomes.
potion them. Okay,
Alright.
cool. So I can save some
I go.
slots.
Whoa! We
Darius
didn't do
is also
anything to
moving.
Greg. He was letting us by like he was supposed to.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking fighters.
I tried, man.
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? We're trying to help people. What are you doing? Why don't you help people instead of hitting this schmuck?
Something fishy's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sewer coming down. Like, come on.
He tried to charm me. Who the fuck are the rest
I
of
grab
you?
one of the healing potions you put down and I take it.
I only put down the lesser, so.
That's fine.
What the fuck is going on?
Yep.
Whoa,
I'm the one
we
who
didn't do
caused the
anything to
cave
Greg.
in,
He
so
was
if you need
supposed
to
to let
fight
us
someone-
by.
Hey, I'll be frank with you. Sketchy shit's happening, obviously. But
He was in my head.
I know.
You guys aren't guards. What are you doing down here?
We're trying to help people.
We're helping refugees.
Very badly, but we're trying
Who are
to
these
help
people?
people. They're people who need a way out, clearly. They were in really rough shape. We're trying to get them to someplace better. I have no idea what happened to Greg. I'm so sorry about that. That sounds terrible and
Does your
genuine.
disguise stay up?
I mean, I didn't go down.
Okay.
Well, but
You shouldn't hit a superior officer.
Oh, wait. Is
Well-
it a concentration spell, though?
No, not this guy self. No.
That was the main question on that one.
I mean,
Sketchy things are happening. It's not sketchy because it's bad. It's sketchy because the city is so tight up its own ass that sometimes you can't even help people who need help.
Why the fuck are there kids down here?
Because kids sometimes need safety too.
and would you
We're
deny?
just-
Sorry. Go ahead.
Just getting them someplace safe.
Would you deny this baby? Would you do it?
I'm the one who caused the cave in. If you have a problem with anyone, it should be me.
You
If
killed
you're going to
Greg.
swing that hammer, it should be at me, not at these people.
You killed a guard.
And it was a mistake. And one I will answer for if I have to. And Queenie, like, kind of pops out their, like, unsheaths their war fans. Not, like, aggressively, but just, like, to make it clear that if you want to fight someone, it should be them.
All of you begin while you're having this conversation begin to hear deep bass growls and roars and snarls echoing down this cavernous lava tube.
We should get out of
We
here
can
as soon
fight
as
about
possible.
this later. We should leave. You're right.
Get these families out of here.
Exceedingly fastly approaching, extremely fast. This was a massively loud sound. Something very big is moving very fast.
Would I make the connection of who these people are? Probably.
Like their organization?
Yeah.
Take a good guess. Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Fuck. Get these people out of here.
Are you going to help?
Go. Unless you want to fight this thing with these people here, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Try and quickly find something to get them out.
Yeah.
If one of us knows somewhere where we can get them back up a level, we're gonna try and do that.
Okay.
I'll stay behind and try to help fend off
I'm
whatever's
also
coming.
going to stay behind and try to help fend off whatever's coming.
Okay, you got it. V.
Pass over the baby to you.
Raise your hand if you're bringing up the rear and formulating that defensive line. Okay.
Fighting whatever's coming.
You got this,
Yes.
masterminds.
So
Lead the people.
So Alden and Thalias. I don't. Anthalias. Anthalias.
All yes.
And
Yes.
I can't read the handwriting.
I tried.
Um,
And the alias.
And the
Alias. Alias.
And the all ES.
And the alias. And the alias. And the alias is for all of us.
Okay.
Sorry.
the two that know where they're going are going to
Are
take these
staying,
people,
are coming
going
with,
with
with
yeah,
the
they're-
rest of everybody.
are taking the refugees away.
You see the dwarven woman with the hammer attempt to stay behind as well.
I'm like, no. You and I even say it in Dwarvish. No. You need to go with us. They can take care of it.
She roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Firebeard.
I know.
16.
16.
Yeah.
She looks up at you, looks at the end of the lava tube, looks at everybody else standing there, looks at you again, looks at the end of the lava tube, looks behind her to the people fleeing. Takes her hammer, hits the wall with it, and spins around and starts running away. As you start to hear, and you see coming around the bend of one of the lava tubes, a hand that is about maybe 8 feet from pinky to thumb come around and grab the corner, and then digs its claws, red skin, into the corner before pulling the rest of its body around. You see clavicle to shoulder to shoulder, clavicle across, this gargantuan creature with massive unfurled wings as it finally pulls itself around the corner. Eyes milky white and cream, appears to be blind. This devil or demon creature with massive musculature of red taut skin across its skeletal form, as well as this rough exterior of scaly red. 4 arms, and each one of them holding some type of weapon, upon which a blade with runes inscribed upon which that seems to glow with every impact and ding that it when it collides with the edges of the lava tube. It stands as it smells for a moment, spreads its wings out, and screams in a way where it seems like its throat is like almost as if it's like vocal cords have been removed and it's doing its best to scream, and it's just growling and curdling and bubbling beneath something. It is about maybe 16 feet tall, wings outspread to a distance of maybe 25 feet. 4 massive arms, hooved legs, popping muscles, as it screams, appears to be blind, and rushes down the lava tube as you guys are forming this line. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
We'll be back in a little bit, guys. Stay tuned. And as always, stay safe out there. Bye.